welcome to the Ahmedabad Cluster Final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2025. The cycle brand takes great pride in India's heritage and culture and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. Hence, the cycle brand has conceptualized the Cycle Heritage Quiz with a view to enlighten young minds on the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is an all-India level quiz competition that celebrates India's rich culture and heritage, with participants spanning the length and breadth of the nation. Yes, I mean length and breadth of the nation. We've had participants from Lakshadweep, we've had participants from Arunachal Pradesh, had participants from Kashmir, we've had participants from Kanyakumari, all attempting the preliminaries of this quiz. We've had almost 30,000 registrations from all across India for this quiz. So through this quiz, participants get a chance to showcase their knowledge and passion for India's heritage. As we know, we are still dealing with effects of the global pandemic. Hence, the Cycle Heritage Quiz is being held in a special online format. In this quiz, we have divided India into 18 different clusters. After a grueling preliminary stage, where participants took part in 4 rounds with questions on the heritage of our nation, along with special focus rounds on the heritage of their region, we have our 6 finalists from each cluster. Now, we have the finals for the Ahmedabad cluster, where students from across Gujarat have taken part. Let us meet our 6 participants. Our first participant is Hetvi Mehta from the Rajkumar College, and she's from class 10. Hello, Hetvi.
Hi.
So, Hetvi, tell us, how did you feel when you got to know that you have been shortlisted for the top 6 in the Ahmedabad cluster?
I was very happy, and it is a great opportunity.
Fantastic, Hetvi, and all the very best. Next, we have Akriti Behurai from the New Era Senior Secondary School. Hello, Akriti.
Hello, sir. Good evening to all.
Good evening, Akriti. And tell us, what is your favorite heritage location or tourist spot in India?
My favorite location is Konark Sun Temple.
Okay. And why is that?
Because it is located in my motherland and I love to visit there. It is really ancient and has many scriptures and sculptures inside it and represents the beautiful heritage of India.
Fantastic. So all the very best, Akriti. Next, we have Hamid Petiwala from St. Kabir School, Navrangpura. Welcome, Hamid.
Thank you, sir.
So, Hamid, feeling confident about your chances today?
Yes, sir. We'll try to be.
All the very best, Hamid. And now we will move on to Dibyendu Sarkar from Bright Day School, CBSE, Vasna. Hello, Dibyendu.
Hello, sir.
So, Dibyendu, tell us, is there any Indian from history who inspires you?
Yes, there are many of the, you can say, the freedom fighters mainly.
Okay.
Who showed the British what we can do.
Wonderful.
Mostly the revolutionaries.
Great. And today you will show us what you can do in today's quiz. So, Dibyendu, all the very best. Next, we have Mona Lisa Das from the New Era Senior Secondary School. Hi, Mona Lisa.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. And tell us, Mona Lisa, how did you prepare for today's quiz?
Like I usually go to some quizzes and I did not do any special preparation, but it's kind of a habit for me, so I know something about it. So in that way.
Great. I hope you do really well, Mona Lisa. And last but not the least, we have from St. Kabir School, Navrangpura, Abhik Jain. So Abhik, my question to you again is, like I asked Akriti, which is your favorite heritage location in India?
Modhera Sun Temple.
Okay. Okay, Modhera Sun Temple. That's very interesting. That's of course one of the well-known monuments in Gujarat. So hope you do really well, Abhik. So these were your 6 participants for today. in the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. Now we are ready to start off with our first round, that is called Lakshya Bheda. So round one, Lakshya Bheda, let's take a look at the rules. So one question per participant. This round, of course, does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts to answer the question, plus 15 if you get the answer correct in your first attempt, plus 10 if you get the answer correct in your second attempt, plus 5 if you get the answer correct in your third attempt. So we are ready to start off with our first question. And our first question is for Hetvi. Hetvi, your question is going to come up on screen now. Hetvi, need both your hands visible? Yes. Your question is, Jaipal Singh Munda, who was a member of the Constituent Assembly that was in charge of forming the Constitution, also captained India in which sport? Is it A, cricket? Is it B, football? Is it C, volleyball? Or is it D, field hockey?
B, football.
Okay, let's click on B, football. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Your next attempt.
D, field hockey.
Okay, let's click on D, field hockey. Absolutely correct. Well done, Hetvi. 10 points for you.
Yes.
Jaipal Singh Munda, in fact, captained the Indian hockey team in the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics, where India won gold for the very first time. And he was, of course, a politician as well and a great statesman. And he was part of the team that drafted our Indian Constitution. So well done, Hetvi. Good start for you. 10 points. And our next question is for Akriti. Akriti, your question is coming up on screen now. The Batu Caves, at whose entrance you find a huge statue of Lord Murugan, also known as Kartikeya, is located in which country? Is it A, Thailand, B, Indonesia, C, Malaysia, or D, Myanmar?
C, Malaysia.
Okay, let's click on C, Malaysia. Yes, very good answer, Akriti. Well done. 15 points for you. Indeed, the Batu Caves, with a huge statue of Lord Murugan and a temple dedicated to him, is located in Malaysia. You find semblances of Indian heritage all across the world. And of course, Southeast Asia, definitely, like Thailand and Indonesia, have their own version of the Ramayana. Malaysia also has lots of elements of Indian heritage and culture present in it. So well done, Akriti. You get 15 points. And next, we'll move on to a question for Hamid. Hamid, your question is coming up on screen now. On 15th August 1947, the Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru raised the Indian tricolor above which gate of the Red Fort? Is it A, Delhi Gate? Is it B, Peshawar Gate? Is it C, Lahori Gate? Is it D, Agra Gate?
Lahori Gate, C.
C, Lahori Gate is Hamid's answer. Let's see whether that's right or wrong. Yes, that's the right answer. Good one, Hamid. You get off to a great start with 15 points. And next, we'll move on to our question for our fourth participant, that is Dibyendu. Dibyendu, your question is coming up on screen now. This clothing item, traditionally worn during weddings, originated from the Khambat region. It takes its name from 2 words meaning home and clothing. What clothing item is being talked about? Is it A, Kharchola? Is it B, Panetar? Is it C, Lehenga? Or is it D, Ghagra?
A, Gharchola.
A, Kharchola is your answer. Let's see whether that's right. And that's a perfect answer. Great scoring here at Ahmedabad Cluster Final. 15 points for you, Dibyendu. And next, we have a question for Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, your question is coming up on screen now. The Sidi Bashir Mosque in Ahmedabad, which is mostly destroyed, contains which of these? Is it A, leaning minarets? Is it B, shaking minarets? Is it C, whispering gallery? Is it D, sundial?
Sir, B, shaking minarets.
Okay, let's click on B, shaking minarets. And that's right. Well done, Mona Lisa. Fantastic answer. This is the famous Jhulta Minara in Ahmedabad. Absolutely correct. 15 points for Mona Lisa. And now we will move on to the last question of today's first round, and that is for Abhik. Abhik, your question is coming up on screen now. Madeline Slade, a British admiral's daughter, was devoted to Mahatma Gandhi's ideology and even stayed at the Sabarmati ashram and helped with its activities. By what name did Mahatma Gandhi call her? Is it A, Nivedita? Is it B, Savitri? Is it C, Kasturba? Or is it D, Meera?
Option A, Nivedita.
Okay, option A, Nivedita. Let's click on that. Sorry, that's a wrong answer. Your next attempt.
Option D, Meera.
Okay, let's click on option D, Meera. Very nice answer, Abhi. It is option D, Meera. There's also a hut at the Sabarmati ashram called the Vinoba Meera Kutir, where earlier Vinoba Bhave used to stay. Till later on, Madeline Slade, also known as Meera, used to stay. Famous lady in the context of the Sabarmati ashram. So again, Abhi, you also get off to a decent start. You get 10 points. And now it's time to move on to our second round. Our second round is called Jigyasa. And here are the rules. One direct question per participant, passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. Our first question, once again, is for Hetvi. Hetvi, your question is coming up on screen now. This UNESCO World Heritage Site, located in the Panchmahal district, features a concentration of archaeological, historical, and living cultural heritage properties created in an impressive landscape, focused on a volcanic formation that rises 800 meters above the surrounding plains. The property includes the remains of settlements dating from the prehistoric to medieval periods. Name this UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Champaner.
Champaner is your guess. The Champaner Pavagadh Archaeological Park is your guess. And that is right. Well done, Hetvi. 10 points. Very good answer. Champaner is indeed the right answer. And now we will move on to our next question. And that is for Akriti. Akriti, your question coming up on screen now. This poet, along with his friends, once climbed Mount Abu to watch the moon rise over Nakki Lake. This inspired him to write his first ever published poem. Name this poet, who was also the first Gujarati writer to receive the prestigious Gyaanspace Award.
Sir, Narsi Mehta.
Not Narsin Mehta. We will pass on to our next contestant, that is Amit.
Uma Shankar Joshi.
Uma Shankar Joshi is indeed right. Well done, Hamid. 10 points to you. Very good answer. And now the direct question comes to you. Here is your direct question, Hamid. The Moti Shahi Mahal was a palace built by Emperor Shah Jahan. For a while, it was the official residence of the governor of Gujarat. Now it is a memorial to which famous leader?
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is right. Well done, Hamid. 10 points. Very good answering. Great quizzing from Hamid. He's on a roll. And now the next direct question is for Dipendu. Dipendu, your question is coming up on screen now. King Mahabali readily agreed to give Lord Vishnu, disguised as Vaman Avatar, the 3 steps of land he asked for. It was the duty of the head priest to read the mantras and pour water from the water vessel to ratify the dhana or gift. The priest entered the vessel and blocked the water from coming out. Lord Vishnu put a straw in the vessel's spout. Thus the priest got blinded in one eye. Name the priest.
Vishwamitra.
Not Vishwamitra. Moving on to our next contestant, that is Mona Lisa. Okay, can't take any more time. Let's pass to Abhik.
Durvasa.
Not Durvasa. We will pass to Hetvi.
Was it Brigu?
Not Brigu. We will pass on to Akriti. Yes,
Sir,
Akriti.
No idea.
Okay, we will pass on to Hamid.
Shukra.
Shukra is your answer. Absolutely correct. Shukracharya is indeed the right answer. 10 points to you, Hamid. Well done. Let's move on to our next question. The next question is for Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, your question is coming up on screen now. As per the Purna Swaraj Declaration of 1930, the Congress asked the people of India to observe what date as Independence Day? You have to say the date.
Is it 26th of January?
Brilliant answer. Absolutely correct. It is the 26th of January. Absolutely correct. Very well done, Mona Lisa. 10 points to you. Answered very confidently. And now we have the next question, and that is going to be for Abhik. Abhik, your question coming up on stream now. India won a bronze medal in field hockey at the 1972 Olympics. One of the members of the Indian team was a midfielder named Vese. Vese's son would also go on to win a medal for India at the Olympics. More than 2 decades later, what was Vese's surname?
Singh.
Not Singh. We will pass on to Hetvi. Sorry, have to pass you, Hetvi. I can't give you too much more time. We have to go to Akriti.
Sir, pass.
Okay, let's move on to Hamid.
I know the spelling, but I don't know the pronunciation.
Spell it.
Paes. Pace.
Pace is right. Well done. Yes, Pace, the father of Leander Pace, is right. Well done. Once again, another 10 points for Hamid. Hamid is on a roll. With that, we come to the end of round number 2. So after the second round, the scores are as follows. Right now, with a huge lead of 30 points is Hamid, who has scored 55 points. Next, we have Mona Lisa on 25 points. Then we have Hetvi on 20 points. Then we have Akriti and Dibendu both on 15 points. And Obik right now is on 6th spot with 10 points. The top 2 from this cluster final will qualify for our national quarterfinals. So still lots to play for at the Ahmedabad Cluster Final of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. Now we will move on to our third round, which is called Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules. So one question per participant, does not pass. 3 clues leading to something or someone, plus 15 if you get the answer in the first clue, plus 10 if you get the answer in the second clue, and plus 5 if you get the answer in your third clue. All right, we'll start off this time in reverse order. So the first question is for Abhik. Abhik, your first clue is coming up on screen now. This poem was written by Malik Jayasi in the 16th century.
Second clue.
Okay, let's move to the second clue. It relates a story about Alauddin Khilji's desire for the queen of Chittor.
Padmavati.
What is the name of the poem?
Padmavati.
Okay, I'll give it to you. The name of the poem is Padmavat actually, but I'll give it to you. You're close enough. So 10 points, Abhi. I was a bit lenient on that one, but yes, I'm giving it to you. 10 points for you, Abhi. The name of the poem is Padmavat. So you move ahead with 10 more points in your tally. Let's move on to our next participant. It's for Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, your first clue is coming up on screen now. His weapons include Parasu, which is axe, Pasa, which is moose, and Ankusha, which means elephant goad, a weapon that is used by Mamuts.
Is it Parshurama?
Not Parshurama. We'll move ahead to the second clue. Riddhi and Siddhi are his wives.
It's Lord Ganesha.
Lord Ganesha is right. Well done. 10 points to you, Mona Lisa. Well done. Now we will move ahead to our next contestant, that is Dibendu. Dibendu, your question is coming up on stream now. Here is your first clue. This structure was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens.
Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Not right. Let's move ahead to your next clue. It stands as a memorial to the 90,000 Indian troops that fought for the British during the First World War.
This is the India Gate.
India Gate is right. You also pick up 10 points. Well done, Dibyendu. And now we will move ahead to our next contestant. That is Hamid. Hamid, your first clue is coming up on screen now. This district is larger than some states like Haryana and Kerala.
Mumbai,
Not Mumbai. Let's move ahead to the next clue. It is depicted as an island in many old maps of India.
Kutch,
Yes, Kutch is right. Well done, Hamid. So 10 points for you, Hamid. Very well done. All of you are scoring 10 points in this round so far. Let's move ahead to our next contestant, that is Akriti. Akriti, your clue is coming up on screen now. This was the first national park to come under the Project Tiger initiative.
Sir, Sundarbans.
Not Sundarbans, good try. Let's move ahead to your next clue. It was known as Haley National Park in British India, which was named after the governor of the United Provinces. Let's move ahead to your last clue. It is currently named after a British hunter and naturalist who frequently hunted man-eating tigers and leopards.
Sir, can it be Jim Corbett Park, National Park?
Yes, Jim Corbett National Park is right, Akriti. You get 5 points. Very well done. It is, of course, Corbett National Park, named after Jim Corbett. And now we have our last question for this round. It's a direct question for Hetvi. Hetvi, your first clue is coming up on screen now. This event occurred due to a protest against the arrest of pro-independence leaders Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu and Dr. Satya Pal.
Jail Baro Andolan.
No. Let's move ahead to the next clue. It happened during the outrage against the Rowlatt Act as well as the martial law in Punjab.
Satyagrah.
Not Satyagraha. Let's move ahead to your last clue. This event took place in the city of Amritsar on 13th April 1990.
Jallianwala Bagh Massacre.
Jallianwala Bagh Massacre, obviously, with the year and the date, absolutely correct. So 5 points for you, Hetvi. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. So after round number 3, here are the scores. Hamid still keeps his lead intact of 30 points. He is right now on a total score of 65. And now in second spot is still Mona Lisa on 35 points. Next, we have Dibyendu and Hetvi, who are just 10 points behind Mona Lisa. Both of them are on 25 points. But not out of the race yet are Abhik and Akriti. Both are on 20 points. A reminder that the top 2 from the Ahmedabad Cluster Final will go through to our national quarterfinals. So let's see what happens in our round number 4. Our round number 4 is called Divya Drishti. Let's take a look at the rules. So one direct question per participant, all based on visuals. This round passes anti-clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We will move to the first question this time is for Abhik. Abhik, your visual is going to come up on screen right now, and you'll have to listen to me to get your question. Okay? Your question, Abhik, is who is the lady in this visual who has just been relieved from a curse?
Draupadi,
Not Draupadi. Let's pass to Mona Lisa.
Sir, can it be Sabri?
No. We will move on to our next contestant, that is Dibyendu.
Shakuntala.
Not Shakuntala. Let's pass on to Hamid.
Sita,
Not Sita. We will pass on to our next contestant. That is Akriti.
Sir, I think I read it, but
Okay. We will move on to Hetvi.
Ahilya.
Ahalya is right. Well done. 10 points for you, Hetvi. A crucial 10 points. Very well done. And our next question is a direct question for Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, your question is coming up on screen now. Okay, Mona Lisa, your question is, this is a visual from a famous fair. Just name the fair.
Pushkar Fair.
Of course, it's the Pushkar Fair. Well done. That was a simple one. Mona Lisa, 10 points for you. Very well done. And the next question is for Dibyendu. Dibyendu, your direct question coming up now. Okay, Dibyendu, your question is, this is the tomb of a very famous ruler located at Sasaram in Bihar. So, whose tomb is this?
Sher Shah Suri.
Brilliant answer, Dibyendu. Very confident answer. Fantastic quizzing here at the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. Dibyendu gets plus 10. This is indeed the tomb of Sher Shah Suri. And now our next question is for Hamid. Hamid, your direct question visual coming up on screen now. Simple question for you. This is the emblem of which state?
Maharashtra.
Not Maharashtra. We will pass on to Akriti.
Sir, Himachal Pradesh.
Absolutely. The clues were in the visual. It is Himachal Pradesh. Very well done, Akriti. You are still in the running. So 10 points for you. The next direct question is for you, Akriti. Let's see whether you can crack it or not. Okay, Akriti, you need to tell me this particular mountain that you see is located in which union territory?
Sir, Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
Okay, it is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Well done. This is the barren island, India's only active volcano. So 10 points, Akriti. I think you're still in the race for second spot. Let's see what happens in the last question. Let's move ahead to Hetvi. Hetvi, your direct question is coming up on screen now. Okay, Hetvi, look at this visual very carefully and tell us, this is which holy site in Maharashtra?
Is it Panchmadi?
Not Panchmati. We will pass on to Abhik.
Shirdi.
Yes, we have the statue of Sai Baba there. It is Shirdi. Well done, Abhik. You end the quiz with 10 points. I think it's been a superbly high scoring quiz here at the Ahmedabad Cluster Final. Everyone's answering. Now the scoreboard is going to be very, very interesting. So the final scores at the end of a very, very high scoring and exciting Ahmedabad Cluster Final are as follows. We have Abhik, who ends the quiz on 30 points. We have Hetvi and Dibyendu, who end the quiz on 35 points. Really, really good answers from all of them. Just missing out on the top two and the national quarterfinals is Akriti, a young participant. She scored 40 points, just missing out by 5 points, because in second spot is Mona Lisa with 45 points. Very well done, Mona Lisa. You qualify for our national quarterfinals. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And giving great answers from the start is none other than Hamid, scoring 65 points. You win the Ahmedabad Cluster Final and qualify for our national quarterfinal. Congratulations, Hamid. So the Ahmedabad Cluster Final of Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 was sure an action-packed affair with great answers coming from every single participant. Every single participant scored crucial points at various stages of the quiz. But it was Hamid who was off to a very early lead and was on 55 points after just 2 rounds. Hamid held on to his lead and won the quiz with 65 points. But it was a great fight for the second spot between Akriti, Mona Lisa, Abhik, Hetvi, and Dibyendu. All were in the running to reach that vital second spot, which would have ensured them a spot in the national quarterfinal. But in the end, it was Mona Lisa who answered few questions calmly and got through to the second spot. So Hamid and Mona Lisa, congratulations for qualifying for the national quarterfinal. We will see you very soon. And we'll see you at the next edition of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 with another cluster final. So till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Goodbye from the entire team of CHQ 2021.